stop recording button, but it stopped on its own, Chris. Okay, here we go. Waiting for it to say. Should come up. It says on my phone, host started recording, accept or decline. So I'm
better accept.
Yeah. Okay, I should be going then.
I've got the record button is on my computer as a co-host. I'm not even a co-host. Doggies.
I made your co-host.
Yeah, the C is no longer on my screen, but that's okay.
Let me check with that.
Not a problem. All right, here we go.
You are co-host.
Thank you. Day 590, Friday, 5 April 2024. It happens to be one of my children's birthdays, so happy birthday, child. And not going to mention names or ages here because we are becoming fast a very popular item on the internet. And the time has come now to keep safe all our PII, and that includes how many children you have, where they live, their names, and anything about them. So at the advice of my executive producer, that's what we shall do here, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. ONPASSIVE is becoming more and more popular all over the internet, and I guess you've noticed OES Classroom #1 on Google. OES Classroom brings us up at Roblin Live, and Roblin Live is fast becoming a household click. Let's call it a household click. We're not a household name just yet, but Roblin Live is clickable. So we're getting clicks and many, many clicks, as is indicated on Trim. And soon we'll have Tracker, and we'll really be able to track things down. So day 590, it's Friday, the 5th of April. And this is the Roblin Live Network production of Roblin Live. Oh, yes, that's what we are. And yes, it's Friday night, time for another episode, shall we, of the Roblin Live Network's Roblin Live and Ollie the Wonder Dog. With tonight's topic, get a load of this now. I don't think anybody's got topics like we got topics. We got topics, man. We're up to 590 different topics. That's something to hang our hat on. So let me hang it on the water bottle. There you go. That's ooh. Let me put the hat back on. Much better. All right, here we go. All right, we're talking large language models tonight. LLM, a game changer. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about what large language models are. You probably know some of them as ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, et cetera, but there are many that started a number of years ago, and we're going to talk a little about that tonight, and it'll be followed by our community time, which is fast becoming a fun place. Last night we had 55 people in the stayover. It's like we were having a sleepover till 2 o'clock in the morning, figuring out problems and talking about issues and getting things all squared away on passive wise. So
it's nice, actually.
It's called Roblin Live After Hours. And you don't have to stay after the 2 hours. If you want to go, you can go. If you can go away. If you want to stay, you can stay. And to have 40 to 50 people in a chat on, wherever that chat was, on any chat, after we've stopped the presentation is amazing to me. What do you think?
That's wonderful.
It is. It truly is.
Because we're a community, we're a family. People like to just hang out with each other.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Marty DeGarmo drop in last night? Yeah. I thought I saw his name in the chat.
He was in the YouTube live chat.
YouTube live chat. That's an interesting place. All right. Glad you were there, Marty. Hopefully you'll come to the real chat right here on Roblin Live like you used to. That'd be fun if you do. We've got questions for you. And so do the panelists. So come on down one of these nights. We'd love to have you. All right. So we'll have community chat time. We'll have a bit of signing and a bit of singing. And of course, the singing is done by the one, the only, the Tin Man himself, JJB Tin Man John Barilla. Now, please pray for Ash and his lovely wife Ashmahan and their two boys Omar and Yusuf. Okay, as well as the tech, media, and support teams around the globe for their continued good health and safety. We've got a special prayer request going out tonight. This is from our hearts to God's ears, to every one of your ears and every one of your hearts. Richard Lamott, who is the Bite Me, king of Bite Me. He's been telling Marty and I to bite him for 5 years now, or longer now, because we've all been here longer than 5. He's been here almost 6, Richard Lamott. And he's got to have some testing on Monday. He needs to be fitted for an oxygen situation. I'm not sure if he's getting he'll get a backpack, or if he'll get the tank plus the backpack. I'm hoping he gets both. And I want to say, Key Wendell, hats off to you, Key, for advising Richard on what to do. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate that very much, because you know how we feel about Richard, Key. He's he's a fixture in OnPassive, and we need him here every night.
And he has asked for prayers and good thoughts from all of you here on Robin Live. So thank you so much.
All right, he's a dear friend of our show. He was a dear friend of of Friday Night Live with Ron Holbert and Lynn and guests. And he means a lot to all of us. So prayers out to him, please. Put it in the chat. Just say it out loud whenever you do your prayers. Thank you. Also, anyone else you might know of, please send out your love, light, and prayers to them, because prayer works. Prayer works. And Chris Johnson is a perfect example of that. The Mr. Obless, the king of Mr. Obless. And as Chris refers to himself, Ash's favorite, he needed prayer, he got prayer, and he got better. So that's proof positive right there. All right, and anyone else you hear of, Robin Noble, who's been fighting a battle with the C word, which I hate even saying the word, since I've lived that for many years in my family. So let's talk announcements now. Let's talk announcements. When I was at camp, can't say the name, in Georgia, it was a youth group camp. I used to be the one that would get on the loudspeaker, even though I was only 15 at the time, and say, announcements, announcements, announcements. And, I had a better voice back then, and everybody got a real laugh out of that. So tonight, we got announcements, announcements, announcements. Stay alert. Stay focused. You heard this from a number of the leaders. They have said big things. That's BIG capital, all letters, things, all capitals, THINGS. So that's BIG capital, THINGS capital, will be announced very soon. Now, you heard that right from those horses' mouths. So I'm going to take that one to the farm there, everybody. So hopefully they were tuned in and knew that was exactly what's going to happen. So stay tuned in. Well, yeah. Okay, migration without hesitation.
Oh, and don't forget to pray for Anita Freudenschach, who's going through surgery.
Excuse me, I have that on my post-it note. Forgive me, Anita. Please pray for Anita. She's having a surgical procedure, I think similar to what John Barilla had and what I had just weeks ago. So pray for Anita, please. Freudenschach.
Yeah, thank you.
And she's in Ocala, Florida. If you need to put an address and a city and state in there for God's ears to hear. So thank you. Sign the NDA and affiliate agreements. Please stop wasting time. There's no reason to waste time at this point. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website, if you would, s'il vous plaît. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel, s'il vous plaît. Check out Mr. Nazal's X postings, if you would, as well. He posts blogs, he posts comments, and I believe he's been posting videos too, shorts. So check Mr. Nazal out. That's Mohammed William Nazal. He is the CMO, Chief Marketing Official or Officer of OnPassive Technologies. And that's where we work. That's where we play. That's where we have fun. Log into your OES to check for any updates, either on the ticker As you can see, where's our ticker? Right there it is, on our ticker, or you could see it perhaps in the what do you call that? The old founder's back office. It may not be around much longer, so it'll be down to the ticker. So pay attention. Now is the time. 10 webinars and chats as time permits, okay? If you can't go every day to every one, which there were 43 or 4 today on a Friday, we understand that. But pick the ones that A, you understand the language, or if they have translation, or B, go to all of them. Drop into each one if you have the time. Hop on an OConnect as you can. Be a host, be a co-host, be an attendee if you must be a speaker. But you got to get practice. If you're going to share and care, you got to know what you're doing. And the only way to do that is to go into the OConnect. All right, subscribe to OConnect as soon as you can. As long as it's by September 1, you're in the clear, and you can have a beer to celebrate. So you'll be in the clear as long as you have OConnect September 1. Now, you can purchase other products along the way and renew other products along the way, the subscriptions. So just be ready for all of that that's coming very, 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 very soon. All right, it's time for a sip of coffee. And if Lynn would say a few hellos, we'll get started on tonight's program.
Okay. I think I'll peek in the YouTube first. And we want to say thank you to Francis Tay for his super sticker.
Thank you, Francis. Very kind of you.
Thank you.
From our heart to your heart, our heart to your heart.
Thank
Love
you
you, brother.
so much. Yeah. We've got our moderators hard at work in the chat. We've got Roy Davies, Michael Chada, John Barilla, 3 of them right now, hard at work, monitoring our chat and greeting folks there. We appreciate them so, so much. And we want to say hi to our folks in that chat right now. I see Nagaraj Gosabi. He's also in the OConnect chat as well. He's doing double. Good for you, Nagaraj.
Good for us.
Yeah. Chandan Majumdar. He is in our YouTube chat, as well as Patty Andrea Cola, who's been teaching sign language. Patty's there. Hello. And we see Vimal Kumar Soni. Hello. Manoj Manoj Debnath is there as well. Patty says she's praying for Anita. How nice.
Good
and we
stuff.
also see Frank Rowe. He's also in the OConnect chat. He's doing on both sides. Saying hi to Positivits. That's Marion. Hi, Marion. Nice to have you here. Sajid Ahmad is here as well. Welcome. Ralston McKenzie. He says hello to everyone tonight on Roblin Live.
Thank you. Hello to you.
Jillian Hanna is there as well. Emmanuel Onyeguli. He's with us pretty much every night.
Listen to you with those names. You got it down to a science.
Ramakanta Sahu's here. Welcome to you as well. Bhuban Jenna. Welcome. Bhuban Jenna. Love that name. Fern LaHaye is in the live chat, and she'll probably be in OConnect as well. Probably do both. Pradeep Kumar, good morning to you. And we want to say hi. Oh, Gopal Prasad Sa is here. Alrighty. And I think I've caught most of the.
All right. Fern LaHaye is also in OConnect. Franz Musselin is here. Isabel Bailey, hello. Michael Chadd, of course. He is one of our moderators extraordinaire, as well as the king. I'd say he's the king of emojis, and thank you, Michael.
And that beautiful ticker you see going across the screen is a work of art by Michael Chada. He does this for us for every show. Thank you so much. And I just noticed Pankaj Bachar is in the YouTube live chat. Welcome to you as well.
Peter Dutko in the house. Catherine Frison is here.
Nice.
Ankit Verma is here. And this thing won't move on me for some reason.
I see Bikash Chandra Puhan and Angie Lynn is in the YouTube live chat, as well as Gisan Chukmao.
All right, Mr. Patel is here. Bimal Kumar Patel is here. Les Hudson in the house. Cecil Weir in the house as well. And now I figured out why I can't see them. All right, let's go to the attendees list and see who all's here again. All right, a growing cross. Isabel Bailey is here. As I mentioned, Peter Dutko, Catherine Frison, of course, and Kit Venmo is here. Les Hudson. Whew, wow. Cecil Weir. Asmir Tobin Patel. Miss Patel is here. Welcome. Henry Horn in the house. Hello, Henry. And Gira, well, here we go. Malapa Bondi is here. Hello, Mr. Bondi. And Petapali is here. Both Durgesh and the lovely Aruna. Thank you for being here. Dawn Swihart in the house, and chances are she's brought DL along for the ride. Purification is in the house as well as Pat Green, Frank Rowe, Cynthia Deering in the house, and Madeline Walsh from Canada's here, and Satya Raghuv Vir is here. Viru is here, and welcome, sir, from, it looks like from the United States, if I'm reading the flag right. Oh, I need that magnifying glass. All right, and Carmela Schwartz from Israel is here. Now, it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, we've got page 2 on attendees.
Yes, we do.
Get ready. Starkar. Oh, stop. Wait a minute. Stankar. Stankar is here. Welcome, sir. And Niraj is here. Eileen Cowell in the house. Hello, Eileen.
That was Nagaraj.
I didn't say Nagaraj?
No.
Oh, sorry about that, Nagaraj. That was my mistake. Greg Lakin is here. Suresh Babu is here. Budhir is here. Welcome to all our Indian friends. This is really cool. We love it.
G Sudhir.
G Sudhir? Okay.
Sajid Ahmad, Diona Chotes, Petapali, Melanie, who we call Mel Mel, Deborah Long, Cheryl Best, John Barilla, Roy Davies, and Sadananda.
Welcome to Roy. We appreciate you being one of the moderators, brother. Thank you for coming along for this ride. It's definitely a ride, isn't it, brother?
He's been a long time moderator with us. We accidentally had hidden his comments, so it's none of his fault. It was on our end.
Now, if I want to get back to where I was, how do I do that?
The X here, look.
Yeah, the small X.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, let's get this shoe on the road, shall we?
As Armin says, let's get the shoe on the road.
The big shoe, all right.
And he puts emojis.
All right, let's get this big shoe. I need to either sit further back or there we go. There we go. All right.
That's nice. That's better.
All right, not bad. Not too.
If you can see, don't forget.
I can't.
You got the magnifying glass.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That's sad when you need a magnifying glass to do a presentation, but you know, I've got most of it in my heart and in my head. So let's, right now, without a stumble here, or a bumble or a mumble, let's talk how we are traveling down a wonderful trail this evening, okay? This is kind of...
Cecil just messaged me of the signs he's going to teach.
All right, good deal. So we will have some signing.
Thank you.
And hopefully some singing from Brother John. All right, as we travel down the wonderful, let's go down the wonderful lane. Traveling down a wonderful trail this evening, and that's of large language processors and you and us. Why are we talking about this? Well, Lynn and I use the chat this, the chat that, Perplexity this, Perplexity that, Gemini this, etc. And there's an even grander list that we'll mention tonight. Claude. Lynn uses Claude. I think Sifu Francis and the OES classroom uses all of them. And you get the best of all the worlds with that. Because ChatGPT stopped in 2022 with gathering the billions of bytes that they have there, words and bytes. So we'll talk tonight about the big boys and the small boys and ONPASSIVE and the effect it's having on all of us. Because you can find out anything you want. Just like you can get anything that you want at Ash's Restaurant, you can find out anything you need to know just by typing the subject in. That's what large language processors are all about. NLP. There is much to learn and much to enjoy. And I spent about 4 hours today learning as much as I could. That's a lot that I didn't know about large language processors as we go. So buckle up, Buttercup, and know any and all questions will be answered to the best of our ability. We hope to have Chris Tiazone along with us tonight, which he's here, and Francis Tay, and he'll be along as well. He's probably having breakfast right now. So it's he's in sunny Singapore, and Chris is, of course, in the Philippines, where there's over 7,000 islands. All right, here we go. We'll answer any questions that we can. If we don't know the answers, we won't fabricate. We won't fluff the bluff or bluff the fluff, either one. So it's a weekend now, you know, so let's learn a few things and let's let the games begin. The weekend's here. It's time for some fun. Let's talk about NLP, or natural language processors, shall we? All right. What is the primary focus of these bad boys? Well, NLPs and large language. What they do is they enable computers to understand and manipulate the human language. Are you ready for that? In other words, you can type something in to a search bar and they'll come out with a complete description of what you're interested in. Let's talk about that. Applications, another area where this is important. Understanding document contents, extracting the information and categorizing the information, and organizing documents. That's what we do when it comes to large language. And then there are some approaches. Some are rule-based, some are probabilistic on machine learning. So machine learning has a big part in this large language. Just what are the key steps in how the NLP works, shall we? Let's talk about it. There are a few key steps. First, I didn't even know what this word meant. I thought, you know, whenever you bought a token, you go on the Reading Railroad with Monopoly, or you go on the subway in Chicago or New York. Tokenization. This is where the text is broken down into smaller units known as tokens. Tokens. And they can be words, phrases, or sentences. And this allows the machine learning to analyze each element separately. You know that? I had no idea. In other words, you think when you type this long sentence in that you're going to come out with long sentences. Yes, LLM. That's what I was saying. I just didn't remember model as being the last word. Thank you. You can leave that there so I don't forget it. That would be good for the old boy here. So the text is broken down into smaller units known as tokens. Very important, okay? And that's why it's so fast. The AI in the LLM, large language model, breaks this stuff down. Now, how about speech tagging? Have you ever heard of that? Speech tagging. Well, the tokens get assigned grammatical tags. Some are nouns, some are verbs, some are adjectives. Okay, those are the three categories. Well, what does this do? By tagging them, it helps the machine, the AI machining, learn to understand how the words relate to each other. That way you don't get just a mumbo jumbo pile of, you know, cow doo-doo. You get actual good information. And the words, if you notice, if you check into one of these that we'll mention a little later, LLMs, large language models, if you check into one, you'll notice that the words relate to each other. In other words, you ask a question and the words come out in order that you understand, because it's easy to understand and they relate to one another. That's pretty cool. And then there's stemming. And what stemming does is it reduces redundancy. It pulls out the words that are in there multiple times that don't need to be there. Good stuff. And it's good to know about that. You guys are going to be smarter than the average bear when it comes to large language models. And that's good stuff. That's good stuff. There's nothing wrong with learning because learning leads to earning. Okay? And sharing is caring, to quote Mr. Mafar. All right. Fourth, stop word removal. In other words, common words are removed that carry little to no value. And we're talking value tonight. Well, what are those words? Let's just give you three of them. The, is, and. You don't need to hear those over and over and over again. You just need the meat, and the potatoes. That's all you need. Well, how about, now this is one, I don't even know what this means. I do now, but I didn't. Syntactic parsing. What in the world are we talking about with syntactic parsing? Well, the structure of the sentence is analyzed. In other words, AI is at work the whole time that you've typed something in, and it's very quick. And it's analyzed so you can understand the relationships between the words. It just makes it easy for us. We as consumers, we're being taken by the hand with LLM and being helped. And it's good stuff. I think it makes for a smarter world, to tell you the truth, because there's a lot that we don't know as ONPASSIVians, as founding member affiliates, as global affiliates, that we don't know. But you know, we can ask one of the large language models. We can just ask, and thou shalt receive. We use these large language models on a nightly basis, a daily basis. Even in our lives around the house, we'll type something in. We're going to the vet. And like today, we went to the vet. I typed in, what is the best antibiotic for multiple bacteria? I asked that question. Unreal. The first answer was the one that they prescribed. The first answer. Now, this machine doesn't know me from the man in the moon, but you know what? It knew exactly what I was asking. Exactly. And gave me an answer I could understand. Didn't give me prices. I had to look that up, but it told me what the best one was. And to me, that was reassuring. All right. And that's for our Ollie boy. That's for our baby. Semantic analysis. What in the world are we talking about semantic analysis for? Well, the meaning and the context of the words, in other words, what they mean to us, and sentences are interpreted to extract the exact meaning. There's no fluff, there's no BS, there's no horse manure or cow, you know what? It tells you the exact, it extracts the real meaning of what the words are. That's why we use it, and that's why we're proud that it's around. We're pleased that it's around. Now, let's talk algorithms, because there's algorithms. You've heard Sifu Francis Tay and Sifu, the junior Sifu in the crowd, Mr. Chris Tiazone, as well as Michelle Comstra, and others talk about this. What do the algorithms do for you and your business? Well, algorithms play a key part here. Well, how is that? In that they learn patterns from the large data sets. Ooh, having our own data center, how cool is that going to be when this is all being used? Pretty cool. It determines, it checks out the large patterns from the large data sets. It uses several techniques here. It's called neural networks, deep learning, and natural language generation. That's the one I like, NLG. It gives you the natural, it spits out the natural words to give you the answer you're looking for. How advanced is that, huh? NLP is on the way to the whole globe, and it's good stuff. We've got it right here at OnPassive. It's wonderful. And, you know, think about how you may have used this if you've ever used one of the large language models. I know you have. All of us have. We may not know it, but we may have typed in Google or, you know, one of the other search engines, blah, Bing, or Bling, or whatever it is. My daughters would call it bling. I mean Bing. You might type in there, what's the best barbecue grill to buy at a certain store? Well, type it in. And guess what? NLP is at work for you. The AI knows which the ones are they should recommend. So NLP has a wide range of applications, including the following: text classification, sentiment analysis. In other words, it may not know when you're crying, but it knows when you're asking a question that requires some sentiment being showed, some being nice, being appropriate, telling it like it is, not making it hard to understand. Well, that's what sentiment analysis is all about. Then there's, get this, yeah, get ready for this one, language translation. And I can't even say it. It's really only 2 syllables. Language, that's 2. Translation. But I spit out 3 syllables. Now, how in the world language translation got 3 syllables, I'll never know. But it's coming to OConnect, all right? In real time. We're going to have speech to text, text to speech to speech, international language translation. How cool is that, kids? Pretty darn cool.
Very.
All right. Question answering, which you know because you've probably used it. Speech recognition, where it'll recognize your voice. Oh my goodness. This is really getting professional. Natural language processing is transforming how we interact with technology. Very few of us are very tech savvy. I'm not. It took me almost an hour to get the background on. Now, granted, there was some problems with my computer, or maybe, they're working on it in the back office at the home office. I don't know. But technology is being made easier for all of us. For example, Anita, she would never come on a Rob Lynn Live and go live, but it's been made so easy to do with the technology. She's here as often as she can be. John Barilla, same thing. Frank Rowe, same thing. Dawn and DL, same thing. And Frank, everybody. It's been made, and it's getting easier by the day. Is there some tweaking to be done with ONPASSIVE? Heck yeah. No, hell yeah. There's some needs that have to be attended to, but they're being attended to. And if you look at OConnect through AI, through the language models around the globe, you can ask it a question. Easy, very easy. So there's a number of large language processors around the globe, and here's a few. GPT-3. Now, you know that as Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Sounds like Chat GPT on steroids to me. Then there's BERT, which is a bi-directional encoder with representations from transformers. That came from Google, of course. Palm 2, Google. Roberta, if you heard of XLM Roberta, you're going to. It's multi-language. Get that now, multi-language model developed, and it was by Meta, which I guess has something to do with Facebook, or is their parent company. Turing, NLG, Microsoft, and the list goes on, a few more. And we don't need to go in those. Finally, what in the world is the impact of LLP processors, and what is the impact of large language models? Get ready. Large language models have greatly expanded the domain of task at hand. You can ask it anything, and it will tell you an answer. We're told that only 85% of the information on certain chat bots is accurate. I think it's closer to 95 myself. I use it every day and every night. I'll probably use it again tonight before we crash. So LLMs have greatly expanded the domain of what's at hand, what we have to get done. Large language models also boost productivity, if you hadn't heard. Look how fast you can get the information you need. It's lightning fast. You type it in and it spits it out just like that. Don't put garbage in, put good information in, you're going to get good information out. Now, at some point, they're saying that some labor may be replaced, some of the functions, but the overall impact depends on how the technologies are implemented. And so far, I don't see people losing their jobs over this. I see more jobs being created, and that's good stuff. How many people do we have in the
I think it's more
ONPASSIVE?
is that we're talking about what you just mentioned, is that there will be more people with higher level skills and knowledge and competencies due to the demands of AI,
So,
and less of the some of the unskilled labor tasks are going to be replaced. So I think it's a good thing.
all right, thank you for that, Ms. Nakamoto. All right, let's see what we do know for sure. That the LLMs of the world around the globe, no matter what they are and where they are, large language models, the application of these is improving efficiency, it's improving accuracy, and get ready for this because this is what those corporate executives want. Got to have a decent bottom line, so cost effectiveness in certain areas. Now, get this now. Content creation, data analysis, and global communication, as well as customer service. Now, there is, however, though, and we want to mention this because this is only fair, we show both sides of the coin. There is, however, though, there is a chance of data contamination, certain biases, and privacy risk that will force us all to be mindful of ethical considerations. So just be wary. In other words, check something out in 2 locations if you want to. There's multiple large language models around the globe. Just be wary of that. So welcome to the 21st century, all you global affiliates. Welcome to ONPASSIVE. Welcome to the next generation of AI that started right here at ONPASSIVE, driven by technology. That's it. That's all I got for you. We'll be glad to answer any questions when we get to community chat, which will be coming up shortly. Man, did I talk for a while tonight. Oh, my aching back. All right. So like I said, welcome to Century 21, not the realty company. And I'm going to try to get rid of now the whatever this thing is. I think it's this. Okay, I got rid of the right thing, the prompter. And now I'm going to slide over into the big screen and we'll go from there. So now, all right, if you notice, Lynn and I have the background as well as the one and only Sifu Tarzan Tyson has it as well. And we're glad to see that. You'll notice on the screen, Lynn has a second device going. It's muted. And this is so we can keep track of the chat primarily, as well as the number of participants. Okay, right now we're sitting at 51 of you here on OConnect, and I know there's a number of you on the live stream, and we're very proud of that, and we're also proud that people can hear now on the live stream, and that's something that was, I don't want to say developed, but figured out is a good word for that by the one and only Chris Tiazone. So we are crystal clear everywhere we go. We're very proud of that. And that comes from, let me tell you what it comes from. It comes from consistency. It comes from intelligence. Chris and the Sifu Francis Tay, as well as Lynn Nakamoto. All that comes from me is a big mouth. That's all you get with me. There's a lot of big mouth stuff. But somebody's got to do that end of it. I'll be the mouthpiece if I have to be, and they can be the brains. And that's cool with me. We appreciate it. So all of you on wherever you're watching this, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X, I don't care. Twitter is X, or LinkedIn, we're glad you're here. But we need you to, if you're not in ONPASSIVE, go to roblinlive.com. Or if you don't like .com, you've got another choice. Go to roblinlive.com. AI. And you can register for the 3 products. And you can also subscribe to OConnect right now, only on crypto, from what I'm told, at $93. But the merchant thing has been resolved. We'll have a date any day now on that. And we'll be off to the races with regard to withdrawals and purchases because we have some more we'd like to purchase, and we'd certainly love a withdrawal, Ash. We wouldn't mind it. I'll be your best buddy. I'll be your BFF. Thanks, Ash. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything you do, brother. We appreciate all the fences you've had to hop over. We appreciate the hurdles that you faced. We appreciate, the high grass you've had to mow down that got in your way. We appreciate everything you do, brother. And that's from our heart to yours. So thank you and sign to you.
And he
All
does
right.
not ever give up.
Never give up.
Never, ever.
All right. Well, ain't going to happen. Isn't going to happen. And ain't going to happen either. All right. I think we're ready for community time. Here's how we do it. You don't have to show your video. You don't have to speak. We'd love you to come to the panel and do both, but that's not necessary. It's not a requirement here because this is all our welcome. We are the webinar of the people, by the people, and for the people. We're not a webinar. We're a chat. Marty dubbed us a variety chat. We are a variety chat because we do some goofy things. We say some goofy things, but everything is meant to be for value.
That's right.
You can count on that. No, we're all about the value. We could care less about the fluff, the bluff, and the muff, and the poo-poo, and everything else that you hear elsewhere. Here, you're going to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and we're proud of that. So, between everywhere, it looks like we're pushing close to 80 or 90 already, which is, as Lynn just said, not too shabby, and the sound is crystal clear. All right, I see Sifu Francis is already here. Thank you, Sifu. And Lynn's here too. Oh no, you've been here since 7:15.
Yeah,
that's right. All right, good looking background there, Sifu. Thank you. And let's go ahead and bring some folks in. Here's how we do it. On the attendees page where your name is listed, you'll see at the bottom a man with a speaker hanging out of his ear. It's hanging out straight. Just click on that, and that will key Lynn. Crystal clear picture tonight there, Sifu. Very crystal clear.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. This is like being in your, I was going to say bedroom, but I better not. It's like being in your living room. Not being in your bedroom. What are you, an idiot? All right. So, all right, let's get on with it. Let's bring you guys to the panel. Like I said, you don't have to speak. You don't have to show your video, your picture. But we like that because we take pictures and we're saving them for posterity in the Rob Lynn Live Messenger group. And we also have a Rob Lynn Live. I knew it. Rob Lynn Live WhatsApp chat. I don't have those in my notes. That's why I'm bumbling, stumbling, and mumbling. But what the heck? That's what I get paid the big money for.
All right. So
right. Yeah.
You see the instructions on the bottom ticker? That's Michael Chada's artwork. To be a panelist, click the speaker request icon, and that's appearing on the bottom with all the other buttons you have. So I'm going to enable that function right now, and you can come into the panel.
All right. So welcome, everybody. Come one, come all. You're all welcome to speak, okay? I don't care what you have to say. We'd like you to speak about large language models, the chats, the bots, and AI. But hey, we're here for you. We want to hear what you have to say. There's John Barilla. Welcome, John. Deb Long is here. Welcome to you. Hello, Deb. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I said welcome, welcome to Sifu Francis. Franz Marcelin is here. Wow, they're coming on fast here. Oh, wait a minute. If I didn't know better, I'd say that's Jake Bodie. He doesn't appear to be at the office tonight. That's a good thing, or at work. That's cool. And the one and only Guyana, our favorite monk from Brooklyn, is here.
Yeah, good morning. Namaste, sir. Daddy.
Namaste.
Love you.
And shout, love you, brother.
Today I was visited Liberty. One guest monk came from Bangladesh. So I guide to him.
Oh,
I
very
post,
nice.
yeah, I
Very
post
nice.
in my Facebook.
Good stuff. I'll check that out. Well, I'll have to check it out through Lens because I'm not really on that platform.
Thank you, sir.
Carmela
Sorry,
Schwartz, the
interrupt you.
fire girl with all the flowers, is here. Hello, Carmela. Mel is here. Dawn and DL are here. Deb is here, as I mentioned. Cecil Weir is here. There's Cynthia and Lake Dega. And Francis Tay. Fran LaHaye is here. Greg Lakin in the house, along with Dorothy. Dorothy! Patricia Green is here. Thank you for being here, Pat. All right, now has that gotten everybody that's on the board to come in, or not yet? Are there
People
more?
are slowly coming in. So we have patients coming in right now.
Patience in the house asked some very, very good questions last night. Thank you, Patience, for that. I'm getting my clipboard out so I can somewhat keep track of what's going on tonight. Even though I look lost, I'm not as lost as I look. So let's see who else. There's Greg Lakin. There's Melanie Marcano. I'd know that face anywhere. Hello, Mel.
Your head is cut off, Mel, at the top.
Yeah.
Cut off here. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
better.
And there's Cecil. Hello, Cecil. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Hi, Cecil.
And there's Franz. Hello, Franz from Ocala. And we had said one of your Ocala neighbors, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but Anita Frauen Sue is having a surgical procedure similar to John Barilla's and mine around the nose area on Monday. So if anybody and everybody could send out some kind of a prayer, that'd be wonderful. All right. There's Patience, Cynthia, Dawn, and DL. Okay. Oh, there's Pat Green. I see you. I do. All right. So, did you have something? Did you have some more to bring in, or that was it for now?
So far.
Okay, that's 2, 5 is 9, 13, 17 without us. So that's cool. 16 without us. Very cool. Thank you, everybody. To get things started, is there anyone that wants to be a co-host? Just kind of raise your hand. If you would, just raise your hand. Oh, Carmela is for and Pat. Okay. Are you taking care of that?
Okay.
All right, Carmela and Pat so far. All right, and I'm going to talk to
Pat.
see, Carmela was first
Pat.
with the hand. Carmela, go ahead and unmute and let's hear from you, please.
Mel too.
Mel, good.
And
Carmela, Pat.
And who?
Mel.
Oh, Pat.
Right, she's there, stage left. Okay, Carmela, unmute and talk to us. You were first with your hand.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Wherever you are, in the middle of the night. I would like to say that we are going to have very good new things. I see already today it's changing. Every time I open the OConnect, I find something new, and it's excited. The latest technology is coming, and I'm here from 2020. All of this process, every day engage, and I love it. I never saw such a beautiful community like we have here, full of love, full of giving, wants to help one each other, and I'm very very grateful to be here and to tell you about, and to say that without a big vision of Ash Mufara, it will never happen. So don't forget who is the head. He's the one who have that vision. Who is the one who bring it on, He's the one that doing the hard job behind the scene. We are just playing games here, enjoy ourselves, talking one with each other, learning, playing with these all instruments and tools that he bring us. And so a big prayer for Ashmu Farah, big prayer for all these people that uh, Anita and Richard Lamat, and I believe there are some more that we are not mentioning them here because there are many people needs prayer here in this world now. And thanks God we are here and we are living and we can do what we do and we can learn a lot. And thanks Francis to come tonight to help us to know the latest news as
Right.
yesterday. I'm always happy to see you. And thanks Cecil for teaching us Deborah too. And if I forgot someone, so forgive me. Love you all.
Yeah, you're forgiven. I hope on my audio is still going, but I've kicked myself out somehow in the usual Robbie Boy way. So bear with me a minute while I try to come back in. Hopefully, it's going to let me back in. No, it's not. Okay, so we got to clear the.
It will. I'm
Okay,
kicked it out many times and I'm coming back. Just
right.
continue trying. This is the
Okay, I
way.
will.
Continue trying.
I'm going to continue trying. I've cleared the cache, and now I'm going to AI Solutions. Log in.
Okay, so in the meantime, does anybody else have something to
Mel,
say?
I think, wanted to say something.
Oh,
I saw
really?
hands
Okay.
raising.
All right, go ahead, Mel.
Green Pat was before me. Pat
Huh?
was before me. Pat Green was before me. She
Okay.
raised her hands before me.
Okay, Pat, go ahead, Pat. There you go.
There we go. I was trying to find the button that said I'd be right back. But anyway, I think that's an interesting subject that we have tonight. It sounds like the large language models has got a lot of information to them. I've never tried any of them, but I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it being part of ONPASSIVE. And, especially if this includes being able to interpret what someone says, I think that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that too. It's always nice if somebody's speaking a different language and you can understand what they're saying right off. That would be really nice. So I think this is a good subject. Like I said, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm looking forward to learning. So thank you.
Well, you're in the right place for that.
I agree, Rob.
Another right place for that is, of course, on OES, and you can get all sorts of good training at OES, and that is on every Tuesday, Thursday, twice on Thursday. So every Tuesday, twice on Thursday, and once on Saturday and that's coming up tomorrow morning. It's already morning time in sunny Singapore, but they'll be coming on tomorrow night from sunny Singapore. Will be OES India, and we'll have, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Sifu, there will be translation there, which is all good. Now, well, I had the background. Now I got the background again. Okay, and I'm not muted because I'm using Lynn's microphone. All right, now let's see. Is there anybody else? Was it off to you, Mel? Go ahead, Mel, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Lynn. Good night, everyone. It's about language learning, the large model. And I know for sure the Chat GPT-4 is the newest one out. And it's pretty good because it's across the web and everybody will be learning how to downsize or trim their way of talking, trim what they're going to put as a paragraph. So ChatGPT-4 will do all of that for them. I've tried it in different things, and it's pretty good. I know Francis studied, but I had done it before, and I'm liking what it gives. I'm liking what it can do for me instead of me straining my head, my little head, trying to write something that I have to proofread. It does everything, and you can shave it down to whatever you want it to be, and just post it. There's the Amazon thing too. There's Amazon Web Services, right? We know that Amazon have been doing that for over 25 years. It's a long time. And with Amazon, it's scalable as well. It's powerful, it's reliable. And these are the things we can use in our daily lives to make the life simple when we are communicating with people, communicating with businesses even, and when we're on meetings. Instead of us forcing to do up a paragraph or forcing to do a speech, we can just ask ChatGPT or Amazon services or whatever it is. There's Alpha Shield, there's Alpha Chat, all those places, Alpha Bench. There's a lot of them. So, but ChatGPT is the one that I'm more familiar with. So it's super. It's good.
Can you would you mind giving us a specific example of how you've used large language models?
Yeah, so I go to, for example, ChatGPT-4. I go to ChatGPT-4, and if I want something like I want to talk about people in the world, I would put a little phrase in the chat box, and ChatGPT would write something for me. And then if it's too long, I say, "Can you trim?" And then it does trim it. And I would give it one or two adjectives of what I want, and then sure enough, when I read it, is what I want, really and truly, Rob. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty friendly, user friendly, and it's simple.
All right, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
I see Carmelo's hand. Greg, was your hand up and it went down? I thought I saw it. Okay, so we'll come back to you. Is that okay? All right, Carmela, you're up again. Go ahead, girl. Carmela.
Yes, I didn't took off the hands. I didn't want to say nothing else. But
Wait a
if
minute,
you
that's an old
give me
hand?
the opportunity, but if you give me the opportunity, I want to say hello to Greg that comes in.
All right. We got two Gregs now.
Thank you.
Remember, we got Greg Lakin in Vermont,
So
and we
hello
got
to both of them.
Greg Hill. Right. All right. Good stuff there. Let me check around the room. That was an inadvertent hand that I guess I never put down. I guess I'm supposed to do that, or Lynn, one of the two of us. So let's see who's got something else for us right now, right here.
I think I see Fern.
Fern LaHaye, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
You're audible. Go ahead.
Okay, I see John Barilla has something called pin user. What's that? See up
Okay.
on his screen?
Right. That's you. We can. Lynn can. I can't because I'm never the host. But the host can pin people in the either attendees list or on the panelist if we can't find them. In other words, if we're trying to find them, or they're going to be doing something, we know they're going to be doing something. We need to be able to. It brings them to the first page. Is basically what it does.
Okay.
All right.
Good
Thank
question.
you.
That's a good question because we use the pinning quite a bit, to be honest.
And to remind you all that there's a user manual. You look for it in the OES, you click on your profile, and there's a drop-down menu, and then there's a user manual. So you can download it, or you can just read it right there. It's a long manual, but if you want to learn specifics, the functionality of the software, we do encourage you to go and look at the user manual.
It's 164 pages. She didn't want to say it. I'll say it. It's 164 pages. So bring your glasses because your eyes are going to get a little bit out of focus. So yeah, 164 pages. It may have been enhanced a little bit now, but good place. You can download it. You don't have to print it. You can download it and read it at your leisure, whatever you do. Let's go to Greg Lakin now. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I would love to learn more than the two other languages I can do, either Spanish or French, and all the Italian, Portuguese and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so many languages out there, and I was really intimidated by not being able to speak them.
Well, what's coming is, and what should help us all, will be language translator through OConnect. And also, and this is not a news bulletin, this has been talked about for several years, in OCademy, which will be the online learning facility within ONPASSIVE, there's going to be likely college teachers, professors, as well as let's say middle school to high school to college to even to advanced teachers of the different languages. Exciting stuff. I mean, initially Ash said there's roughly 14,000 professors who've shown an interest in OCademy. That's a lot of folks that know a lot of stuff. So we're going to be in pretty good shape there. And I think, Greg, you'll have an opportunity to learn another language or tune up on the languages that, you know. So you're already way ahead of me, man. If you already know, what'd you say, Spanish, French, and English?
Yeah, well, in America is pretty, let's say about language learning. Most other people know many languages, but America is just, you know. I mean, I also want to relearn Yiddish and Hebrew and a few other ones, but you know, one thing at a time.
Well, that's good stuff, Greg. I'll be right behind you there. I need to not just brush up on my Hebrew and Yiddish. I need to get with the program on that. You're probably not seeing my face right now because I kicked myself out again. I don't know what buttons I'm pushing, but I'm not going to push the panic button tonight. I'm just going to log in like it's nothing, like nothing happened. And hopefully you'll see me again in a moment. But at least my big mouth can be heard around the globe because we're using Miss Lenny Nakamoto's speaker. Oh, there I am. Righty then. But the camera's off. The camera's on. All right, Tia-Zone, are you at the controls again? All right.
So everybody knows that is a resound.
That's a resound. That's not some clown here.
It's not like a solar.
That's one scary sounding resound, I can tell you.
That's for sure.
It's pretty creepy.
Pedro, before I bump myself off, I see. So you had your hand up. You want to bring something to us? Go ahead, Pedro.
Oh, Pedro. I thought you were talking to me. Oh, sure, Rob. Thank you for calling on me.
I'll come back to you right away, Greg.
Yeah. Thank you for calling on me. I am just getting ready to make a comment on that. Game changer. This progress that this task that ONPASSIVE is taking on to develop language speech-to-speech feature, that's going to be a game changer. And Mr. Mufara mentioned that first it's going to be like speech-to-text, but with being precise up to 90%, not like others that, change the meaning on many things, but up to 90% already, he said that it's being accomplished. That is a great thing. And once it becomes speech to speech, oh my goodness, that's a game changer. That's exciting stuff.
And that's going to be another way we can learn a language, like I was mentioning to Greg Lakin.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Not only maybe not become a master on another language, but have enough knowledge to be able to read the feelings when you're using the feature that we have and the reaction of the other person. That is a teaching moment for us to see how they react. Because language is that's the important thing, to be able to convey your feelings in such a way that other people can read it, because we humans are endowed with this characteristic. When somebody reacts in a certain way, we are able to read beyond the words. So it's going to be exciting. Every development in that direction, it's something to be treasured. And ONPASSIVE already has made a commitment to do that. And so we are so happy that we are in a great position to experience this firsthand. That's
We're in
what
a
I
good
wanted
spot
to
for
say.
sure. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for that, Pedro. We hope to hear from you again tonight. Let's go to one of the Gregs, the one with only one G, Greg Hill. Are you still here, brother?
I'm still here.
Go ahead. Love
Hi, everyone. I was interesting subject. We could go do a lot about this. I know DL probably really likes this kind of stuff, and maybe even Francis as well as Chris. I do. After what I took some time today and got on YouTube and started finding out what is the large language models, and basically, they are like the GPT or generative I can't really say that, generative pre-trained transformer. That's what that means. Basically is for doing these models and for understanding the language, the text language and stuff. And I thought, wow, that's pretty interesting, because it's like when you have a phone and you are texting somebody and you have a little part there that has the next word come up. Well, these models, they basically kind of like guess what the word is going to be coming up, and so it comes up what you want to say. But they learn and they continue to learn, and I'm continuing to learn a lot about this. And I did save a link to a really good. This is for people who really want to know what this large language models mean. And this guy explains it just so simply. It's like about a 5-minute video on YouTube, and it'll help you understand what they're talking about when they're talking about large language models and what they do and how they're developing. And it's really, really good. It's not just about speaking or speech to text or text to speech. It goes way beyond that, and pretty interesting stuff. So before I go, I'll give it to either Chris, or I can become a co-host and push a link or whatever, so you can see it, or I'll put it in the chat and you can check it out. But I think it's really, really worth a watch. It's only 5 minutes and 35 seconds, but it's a great video. And it's by a guy named, it's called How Large Language Models Work, and what they actually do. And he breaks it down to what is an LLM and how do they work, and business applications of these things. And he also goes into the parameters and stuff about these particular machines. And basically it's about data and architecture and about training, and it's just goes on and on. But there's so much really good information in here. If you're really interested in what it's all about, I think this is a good watch. And I'll just stop there for the moment and leave it at that. If you're interested, I'll leave the link with somebody. But it's cool.
If you want, you could post it in the chat. That'd be cool.
Okay, I'll post it in the chat.
That way everybody will get a chance to see it. you know, I spent about 3 or 4 hours just going over everything I could think of and find about LLM. I didn't watch any videos. I just used the LLMs to enlighten myself, because there was stuff, as I mentioned, that I didn't know about. There is there. And that video, it's only, what, 5 minutes long, will really give an insight.
To tell you what, if we put it on here tonight and you watched it, everybody would be totally like, wow, I didn't know that. But
You
it's
know,
really, really good.
let me check with the producer. I have no problem with you playing it.
Well, I don't want to play it, but I'll give somebody the link and they can do it. I'm just not into it right tonight.
I got you.
Maybe we can do it at community time.
When we get to community time, we'll take
Community
a poll.
time, that'd be a great time.
Community time, and the recording is off and the live stream is off because we were
Right.
we have to the
I know.
copyright with the music that is used by the YouTuber.
Right.
We'd like to abide with that. Thank you.
I'll just send you the link, Chris, and you can play with it and get it ready to go for later. It's really, really good.
Thanks for hanging out, Greg. I know you're not feeling 100% yet, so thank you.
It's all good.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
All right, let's see where we're going next. Let me pay attention to here's what's going on. When I go to the participant screen, when I pull that up and I try to lower hands or see what's going on in the participants, it kicks me off. I don't know what that's about, but I figured that out. I meant to tell Lynn that. I just figured it out on this last cut me out. So, Greg, did you have something further you wanted to say, Greg Lakin?
No, not right now.
Okay, good. Yeah, could you lower your hand? I can't lower it. That way I won't make any more mistakes tonight, hopefully. Well, no, I'm going to make more mistakes. I don't know where I got that. Carmela, did you have something else, or can you lower your hand too?
I have no hands because I'm a co-host now. And
okay, that's true. You are a co-host and you have a hand up.
But I want to say something.
I want to hear it.
About the speech to speech. This is a real things that are going to change the world. This is something I think no one else have. It's only we will be the only ones. And the world is waiting for it. Very there is this technology, but in a special it's like if you buy an iPhone, you have to buy the special tools out of sources to have that speech to speech, and it have only 18 languages. I have used one like this when I went abroad, and it's not working perfect, but it saved a lot of life. If I'm going now to Japan and something happened to me, and I will have to be in hospital, the doctor needs to speak to me and they can't. If they have that machine, it will be very helpful. It can save life. And this is a very important tools, not only for being chatting here and listening one to each other. It's a helping tools even in a hospital and in surgeries or whatever. And we are waiting for that tools, and we know that they are in the restaurant of Ashmufari. They are already cookies for us, cook this for us, and it's going to be here soon. And wow, it's a game changer for the world. I will be very, very happy to have it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being a co-host here. Appreciate that. Let me look around the room and see if anyone else would want to speak. I can't lower your hand, Carmela, because you're a co-host. So I went into the participants, and I still can't do it. I think Lynn is the only one that could do it.
That can what?
Lower her hand. She's a co-host.
Oh, does she want to?
No, the hand needs to go away. That was it. That was our game plan.
Oh, there's no hand. It's just a pin. She's pinned.
I'm looking at the hand on one screen.
Oh, it's not there.
It's not there. Okay. Well, once again, I'm hallucinating. Let me. Goodness, Rob, you're hallucinating again, Rob. Are we ready for signing? It's 9:32, and we've got three of our deaf community going to sign.
Anybody want to say anything else? No?
Oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting to that next. Is there anyone that would like to say something else? Go ahead, Greg.
Just real quick, Carmela, check your private message. I sent you a link on a translator that you can get nowadays. And I don't know how many languages it does, but you can purchase it. And so I have a link for you. So check your private message.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Is that expensive, Greg, when relatively speaking?
I think it was only $79.
For a year or a month?
No, you buy it. And
you own it.
You take it with you when you go somebody, you hold it up to their face and you talk to them and it changes it to Japanese or to Korean or to whatever. I don't know how many languages it is. I don't remember. I haven't looked at it, but I saved the link because even myself, being not a native speaker, but just I can speak, basic Japanese, conversational Japanese. I want to use it when I go back to Japan here in another couple of years. So it was really pretty cool, actually.
You can put it in the chat, in the webinar chat, and the
I can put it.
Chat.
Okay, I'll put it in the webinar chat as well.
Your own,
Okay.
Good stuff. Thank you, Greg.
Greg, this messenger, you put it in the messenger in Facebook?
No, on here they have a private, the private message here. So
I look for it.
I did it twice, so I'll also put it in the regular chat.
I see.
I don't know to use the private message here. I have to learn.
Go up to the group and just go to your right, and it'll say private, and it'll bring you up there.
In the private.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Mel, would you? Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Greg, are you referring to Babel? Translator for Universal?
No.
Because Babel is another great for translating languages.
I don't believe it is. It's just called translate.com. And that's where you go to buy this tool. It's a handheld tool. It's not very big. You hold it up and speak, and then it'll push the button. It'll speak Japanese. You can talk in English. It'll speak Japanese, however you have it set.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we have the language tools, AI language tools, because like I said, it makes life simpler, and it's user friendly for anybody. Anybody who is on the internet or even on their phone. Well, on their phones, it's the internet still. Sorry. But what I'm noticing more and more is different language translators are coming out. Like there's a lot of them. But my favorite right now is the Chat GPT-4, because instantly it can give you a nice translated paragraph, not translated, but updated paragraph, and it's already proofread for you. So it's simple. And it's fun to use as well. And I'm glad it can make life simple, even for someone like who speaks a second language and someone who is not savvy in writing, like, doing up a paragraph or fixing something for their job or whatever. It's a good tool to have. It's pretty versatile. It's pretty good to have. Even on the go, you can check your phone and then just do a quick, if you're late for presenting something, you can just do a quick one, and then GPT-4, Chat GPT-4 will do that for you. So I am loving it so far. I haven't tried the others, but so far the chat, that GPT stuff. So
all right, thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you very much. We're going to Guyana now in Brooklyn. Go ahead there, Guyana.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance saying something. I have a question to Gregory, sir. That apps is a secret for us. I saw in App Store there also have a Franci language also, but I did not download that. So I'm confused actually about the security. So that apps is a secret for us, sir. Gregory, sir.
Oh, who did you ask the question
Unmute
to?
yourself,
Me?
please. Unmute yourself, please.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. The link I put on there, it goes to a to the actual tool itself, and you can, if you want to go see it, you can go see it and then buy it. You don't download anything. You go buy the actual tool online.
Yeah, sir, I have a confused about that apps. I saw in my mobile our Apple App Store. So there also have a Franci language also.
Mhm.
But I am confused about that apps. This is a secret for us. That's why I did not download that. Yeah, because I have a confused about security. So that's why I ask you. I can download it with the high security for myself.
Okay, so I am not sure about that because I did not download anything. Only thing I have, it's called Innocence, I think is how they pronounce it. It's no language is foreign, it says, anymore because of this smart Japanese innovation. And you can order it, and it's actually a tool, it's actually a handheld item that you use. You don't download anything on your phone or anything like that. You actually have to purchase this handheld tool.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I can understand. Thank you.
Okay,
Love you.
I love you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. I saw another hand. It looks like, well, let's see. I did. What is going on with this? Robert, let's see.
I don't see.
Okay, no other hands. Okay. All right. DL, this is right up your alley, this subject. What do you think? Got something for us?
Yeah, just a couple of examples of the models. They mentioned Melody did the Chat GPT-4, but there's several others actually. Let me go through these here just real quick. There's what's called Orca. You got Cohere, also known as Bloom. You got Llama, Bert, and Palm. Those are just some examples of extra language model large. Let's see, what is it? Large language models. There you go, LLMs. But a lot of those are obviously just based on data feeding, is my understanding. I mean, the more data you feed it, the bigger it gets.
Compliments of machine learning right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It always just seems to come back to that same thing: artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all those things. It all starts with data feeding. Basically, you got to input, and then you'll get the output.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for that. We'll look forward to hearing from you a little later too.
Okay.
Let's see. Sifu Francis, have you got something for us on large language models? And before we do that, we want to say thank you to Vivine Benny from Australia, really from Papua New Guinea and Australia. Thank you very much. Appreciate. I said Vivine, yes. Oh, you're signing. Woo, doggies! I better mind my own business. All right. So, Vivine, thank you very much for that super sticker. We appreciate you. Now, if we could go to Francis Tay before I get another elbow, please. Go ahead, Francis.
Thank you, Rob. I think the community here are pretty knowledgeable about LLM or LLP. You know, I think this is technical. I think we don't need to worry about it, or don't need to what you call the phobia phobia, the word phobia about it. ONPASSIVE do not require you to take any exam. So you already hear so many input like grad, Mel, and LL. It's correct that they are ONPASSIVE is getting involved with LLP. At the same LLM, at the same time, we need to also realize that the large language model does not only have the so-called language translation or interpretation. When we talk about LLM, it also refers to health, like Kamala has mentioned about understanding the body language. This word must be understood. Body language. Your body language, the AI can pick up and translate what you're trying to say, right? That's why we have this term called image scanning or image recognition or picture scanning. All these are already a product by itself because of LLM. You know, the high-end technology get coming in and merge with AI. So now AI is also generating predictive so-called description or product for us to enjoy. Now we can, in future, we can tell the computer in front of us with the camera, no need to type, just tell them what you want. So they will give you a predictive, so-called the future or the answer that you want. So this one is coming in the coming days. What ONPASSIVE have now is coming soon is as LL said, that we are now 90% instant translation, instant language translation, like the Hindi. Very soon, we do not need to learn language. We just need to speak what we have. The other party will just hear what what you're talking in their own language. You know, like Hindi. If I speak to the Indian or the Indian now watching us, they can receive it as instant, the Hindi language in their own native language, in their own country, or Hebrew, or even Chinese. So we don't need to worry about this. This is coming. But even if we don't come, people will come. Google will do it. Microsoft will do it. So ONPASSIVE is now catching up the race because people are already in the process of coming up with speech-to-speech text. We need to move on to the next level of image recognition, or like when we go to the immigration, they scan your eyes, they know who are you, right? So it's already happening. So it is what they need is bring what is in the government portal to the public for us to use. So it's already happening in the government sector, but they need to bring it out so that the public can also enjoy this so-called LLM model. So different for different industry, for the finance, for the health, everything that you have this LLM and AI, you get it. It's very interesting in the coming years. So that's why Ash say, please stay alive. Thank you.
Thank you, Sifu, very much for that. Let's go. It looks like Greg, you have your hand. I see you, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say, yes, Francis, just think about this a second. I called my uncle, who is 82 years old, and I've been teaching him computer stuff for the last 20 years. He's very intelligent. Even at 82, he's really got his wits about him. He says, I was telling him about this large language models and what they do and about text and stuff. He said, well, think about this. Ask this question on your webinar. He said, what will these large language models be able to do with the written, and this is also for John, anybody who loves music, what will it be able to do with music notes? And I thought, whoa, I didn't think about that, but it can probably change music in ways that we never thought about or even heard of. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see how this thing will grow. That was all.
I think you know, tip of the iceberg comes to mind. I think we're just seeing the very basics. It's not basic, but we're seeing the first parts of it, and it's going to take over the world in terms of how we deal with technology. I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't see. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, music is very mathematical also. So, and since computers really run a lot on math and those kind of things, it's going to pick this stuff up and it's going to take it, I think, unbelievable places. I haven't heard anything about it yet, but being into music and knowing a little bit about mathematics, I think it's going to really be an interesting thing for this to get a hold of, for this large language models to get a hold of and see what happens. It's probably already been done, actually.
Yeah, I think, Greg, it's probably already been done. If we have a chance, or if you have a chance, if you have friends who runs a music studio, go and visit the studio. Go and see the studio and see the instrument, or see where is the instrument, if you can find the instrument. Now one man show is that a whole orchestra. No? Just press a key, every instrument is played on the keyboard. One man show. No? Right. So actually, the AI thing already happening in the music circle many years ago.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I start registering to play a drum. You're talking about 40 years ago. I want to learn how to play drum. When I went to the studio, the drum is all those big set thing. When I went to the studio and I can't find the drum set, and I said, I'm here to learn how to play drum. And he gave me a small pad. He said, this is a drum. I said, what? A small thing. I said, this is a drum. I said, how am I going to play? He said, no need. You just type.
Right.
30, 40 years ago, I already found this thing in the studio. What more now? We have advanced technology and AI and L, and so just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey.
For sure.
All the literature, Francis and Greg, that I read today, one of the first things it talked about is the music world. That was one of the first things. That music, commerce, and health. Those were the top three. Music was number one, and then the other two followed. So pretty interesting what's going on. And you're right. One-man band is really a thing of today. I mean, I've been in a few places where these guys have had these, whatever they are, synthesizer, whatever the world is. They press one button and they got 6 instruments playing. Sounds like a one-man band.
The second thing will be, I don't know whether in your research, Rob, I think the second category will be the picture, the image. There's a reason why Kodak ran out of business because of the AI technology coming in. Now we have photograph camera all in our iPhone or phone, because we don't need. The technology is already given this to the public. Right, so whatever happened in certain area, very soon we will have it in our hand. Now you see the 50 years old photograph can be colored, can be also erased. You can also put somebody there in place of the picture. So all these are the technology that is already appearing in front of us before we realize.
It's the same thing with the movies. They're doing stuff with movies now. Incredible stuff. I mean, the editing, I don't know where they're getting some of the stuff they put in these movies, but man, it's got to be AI at work. There's no doubt about it.
From Real Engine 5 is where it's from.
Engine 5?
It's called Real Engine 5, yeah. It's I have a friend who's really into it, and it's very interesting technology to create these awesome. Well, he's doing it for creating games and a few other things, but oh yeah, it's great. I actually bought today a thing to make videos and to do speech to video. because I want to learn a little more about some stuff. So I'm going to make videos with speech to video. I kind of bit the bullet and did it. I've been hanging on for a long time, but I want to learn it. It's going to be a great tool for marketing my ONPASSIVE stuff.
Exciting times are here, brothers and sisters. Go ahead, Mel. You're next, Mel. Please.
I was thinking the time it would have taken to write books. Now you have these things selling on the internet. Literally anybody can write a book. I see them advertising all the time. You don't have to pay that big fee and take publishers' rights and all those things. Literally anything can be done through AI and for free. You can have people even jumping out of a book and falling into a coffee pot. You can do anything, make movies, anything whatsoever. And like I said, we are talking about the large language models. They are there to help us because you would have to have a writer, you would have an author actually, you'd have to have a publisher, and all these people you have to pay them different sets of money. But now you can do it. You just follow the guide on the internet. I was looking at this, say, look at this. I wanted to write a book with Amazon, with those Nicholson brothers, and you'd be paying an arm and a leg. I started their class, and for everything you have to do, each thing, the title, you pay someone $600 here, 500, and it's like that. But now you can do it on your own. Literally almost everything you can do on your own.
That's exciting.
So for AI, in a way, it's good. It may have its bad side, but it's good. Positive way.
I think there's so much more positive that's coming out of all this than negative. The negative things I saw were, just about security, cybersecurity. But, movements like ONPASSIVE are going to have enough security to where it's going to take quite a mastermind to break into our security, I think. And having our own data centers is, cool stuff. And we'll all be blessed with that, and it will all be good. I'm reading. Okay, I have something from Richard Lamott. I'd like to, I'll paraphrase it. I just read it. He's been trying to get on and couldn't. He is watching on YouTube, and we appreciate that, Richard, even though he's not feeling so well. He's got Roblin Live in his scope, and we appreciate that.
And what does he say?
Bite me, Rob. I don't have to read it. Bite me, Rob. I know he said that.
He said, love all of you from the bottom of my heart. And we all know that's what he always says. We
Right?
love you too.
There was no bite me?
No bite me, not yet.
Oh, it's still early.
But it might be in the YouTube chat.
I'm sure it'll be in the YouTube chat. Carmela, did you want to say something before we go to our signing?
Yes, I would like to say that there is a lot of good news on the way for us. Just be engaged, come and learn. You have to learn because you need to spread it. You can't spread something that you don't know about it. So go and come to learn in OES classroom. They teach us all the things we need to do and to learn. Go and check in the OES in your OConnect and check it the manual that it's a long term. You have to read a lot, but it's bring you what each tool is doing, and it's a lot of things to learn. And you can't. We have a business, and we are going to bring that business to the world. And we are selling tools. We have to know which tools we're selling. You can't be in a shop, have things to sell, and you don't know what you are selling. So it's our duty to learn it and to understand it. And each one have to do something. So OES Classroom is the place to learn easily. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Chris. You are amazing. You did to me a university for free, and I grateful every morning.
That's for all of us, for your info. Camilla is OES Classroom Public Relation Officer.
I was gonna say she's probably
She is very good.
yeah, I'd say she is. She's a good publicist for sure. So Francis, thank you. We thank you, Carmela, and I know Chris does as well. So, and Lynn does too. So we
Can I say
appreciate
one-
everything you do.
Can I say one more thing real quick?
Go ahead. I'd say absolutely, but that term gets used too much. Just go ahead.
I just wanted you to know this was really interesting when I bought this program today. This is what was really important to me. The people that I bought this from, they said that they are going to be watching me for the first 7 to 14 days on how I use this because it's so powerful that they were looking after. They only want good things out of this. And there's others that bad actors can get a hold of this and use it in ways that would not be good. So for me, for security purposes, I thought that was a great thing. And I did write support, wrote them in support and told them I really appreciated that. I don't worry about, and I actually told them what I would be using it for so they would understand. And I don't have a problem having them watch what I'm doing. And then they said after they realize what you were doing, they will let you go with the rest of the program. So that was a really nice security thing that I think that people really need to be looking out after, is that these things that are coming out nowadays, they need to really take a look at who's using these tools and how are they being used. So they're being used for the good and not for the evil. That's all.
Good stuff. Thank you, Greg. A couple more co-hosts haven't said anything tonight. Pat Green, what do you got for us, Dorothy? Oh, Jordy talk? Where was I?
It's okay. I was just going to say, I think Carmela's doing a great job talking about OES, but she never tells us what time of what days it's going to be on. So I was wondering if Francis could fill us in on that.
Camilla, you're fired.
No, big dog fired Carmela. Well, I can help you out there, Francis. Tomorrow morning, Eastern Daylight Time at 9 a.m., OES India will be on. And then next look for on Tuesday, and that's 9 p.m. Asia time, 9 p.m. Asia time tomorrow night. Then Tuesday, look for OES Classroom with Sifu Francis and Sifu Jr., Chris Tiazone. And they'll be on at 9 p.m. Asia Pacific time, Asia, anywhere in the Pacific, as well as 9 a.m. Tuesday morning, Eastern Daylight Time. Then Wednesday, really it's Thursday at roughly 12:05, 00:05 hours, which is midnight basically. You can hear from Sifu Francis and the group from OES, and they'll be doing a lunch at noon in Singapore with a Q&A, and they usually have a topic to get it started and then a Q&A.
So noon for Asia means it's midnight for in Eastern Daylight Time.
I forgot to mention that. I figured everybody had to
that
catch.
because if Robin Live ends at 10:30 or so, or 11, it's soon after that. Just stay up, eat a snack, and then come.
Well, and then if that wasn't enough, let's see, we had Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday going into Thursday. Wow, on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 9 p.m. Asia Pacific Time, you've got Global Affiliates. OES Global Affiliates, and that has been that in the classroom have been very, very well attended. Yeah. So please
really good.
Set your time on that. Carmela, sorry if I took over. I know you had the same information, and Francis too. So, but I just figured I'd mention it.
Thank you, Rob.
All good, and it's every.
Patricia, you have to be engaged in one of the group, and you get it, Francis. put it everywhere and in the right moment, and it's easy peasy.
Well, and the
Easy
thing I like
peasy,
about
like
it too, I'm sorry, is if I
go
can't
ahead,
be
Pat.
there because I'm working during the day, then I can go and listen to the recordings on
And where do you
ONET, which is
find
really
those,
nice
pray
too.
tell? Where do you
In
find
the
those?
ONET, in the
Oh,
ONET,
yes.
you have to
ONET.
engage with the ONET.
Yes,
ONET
OES
Club,
Classroom
right?
Training.
The club, OES Classroom Club. How we
So
doing,
Yes.
Francis?
I was going to ask Chris, is there a way to make this a file share that people can save it and they can print it or just save it for their reference? If you share it as a file, can you do that? You there, Chris?
Of course, and a nice idea. I'm pulling it up, and I'm gonna share it to the group here. Thank you very much for the nice idea. For a while.
Okay. Isn't that a pretty poster? I like it. It's so attractive.
Yes.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Can I just say a bit of tonight's tonight 9 p.m. the OES India.
Yes.
I tonight I also will be showing the case study again of a couple of our friends here who have their own hashtag, their own name or content appear on certain of the what you call that, the ranking in the Google search. So if you want to learn or want to discover how to make your post recognized or be visible in the internet space, tonight I'm going to showcase certain of the posts that some of us have posted in the last few weeks. Maybe if you are interested, please welcome to join us tonight, 9 p.m. Singapore time.
9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
So
Thank you very much.
that will be Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So everybody's clear.
Is it
Very
3
good.
o'clock Israel as usual?
3 in the afternoon for you?
Yes.
That's a good time, huh, for you?
Yeah, this is
Lucky.
a good time for me. 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's great. All right, so Chris is going to be sharing to a file share, and when you see it appear on your screen, all you do is click it and download it, and you can save it for your reference. That would be the best thing, I think.
I will print it and put it in front of my face that I won't lose nothing.
Put it on your refrigerator, like last time.
I think there's a song about putting it on your refrigerator, isn't there, John?
Is there?
What song about what? I'm sorry.
About put it on your refrigerator, put it on your fridge, or something like that.
There is the download, you guys. Click the
Put
word
it on your
download.
fridge. I have to think about it.
All right.
So when you click on it, you'll see it, and then you can send it to wherever. You can add it to your photos. You can, for me, I can airdrop it to wherever I want to send it to. So I'm going to send it to one of my iPhones. A really good. I love the share file. It's so awesome.
That is a cool file for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that share. Are we about ready to go to some sign? What do you think?
Anybody else want to talk?
Anybody else want to speak? Please feel free.
Oh, wait, Mel had her hand up though.
Didn't you have
your hand up, Mel?
No, I didn't, but I'll say it's a good topic tonight. It's very interesting, and I shall be there, Francis, tomorrow because I'm off. I'll follow your classroom because I'm off for 2 weeks. So,
yay, Mel!
Count me in.
Mel's gonna soak up all the OES webinars and learn as much as she can.
Right.
It's great.
Thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome.
All right, over to you, Lynn.
All right, so tonight, one moment. So tonight we have three teachers to teach us signs. We have Cecil, and we have Deb Long, and we have Patty. So we're going to start with Patty. She's going to be teaching us A to Z. It's finger spelling. It's called the manual alphabet. So she's ABC. And then we're going to go. She doesn't have her paper slips. She used to have that, but she's not home for a few days, so no paper notes. But just know she's starting with A and going to Z. So I'm sure you can kind of figure out what letter she's working on. And then next we'll have Cecil, and he's going to be teaching us a bunch of signs, including sun, moon, solar eclipse, and rocket, earth, world, UFO, bus, truck, car, train, and motorcycle. So all the teachers have put their lists in the Roblin Live chat on Messenger, and also in the actual webinar chat. So you can see their lists, all right? Just refer to that. And after that, we're going to have Deb, and Deb's going to teach a whole bunch of different city signs. And I don't know all the city signs myself, so I'm really excited to learn city signs. So we'll start with Patty. Patty, you can clap. So if you're new to our show, this is the sign for clapping in the deaf world. You just wait, wiggle move your palm, I mean, wrist. Thank you, Patty. So that was A to Z. You can go home and practice. If you want to see A to Z, it's so easy. Go to the internet and type in A to Z manual alphabet or finger spelling. There's a lot of visuals you can print or save. Okay. So next we um, go to Cecil Weir, and he's going to be teaching us a bunch of signs. Go ahead, Cecil.
Down, down, down. Move, move, move. Down, move. Come. Okay. Walk. 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 Hood. 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 War. 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 Up. Oh. Up. Oh. Ba. 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 Joie. Awiti. Joie. 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 T. Car. Car. Ah. Gray. 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 Walk by. Walk by. Walk by. Day.
Right. Saving, saving the picture. Okay, let's go back to gallery. Thank you, Cecil. And finally tonight, we have Deb. Where is Deb? See Deb? Anyone see Deb? Oh, her computer broke down. Let's see if she's trying to come back in. Okay, well, we will continue if she's able to show up again. So everybody watch for her. Let me know, Cecil, if she can come in again. Hopefully she can. She has some problems with her computer. So, all right, so we're done with the signing for now, honey.
All right. Let me get back into action here.
Yeah. Okay, wait. While you're waiting to get back in action, let us sign something. Maybe Cecil Rocket. Okay, we'll sign Rocket. Everybody has a little R coming off from the base and shooting up into the space. The letter R moving up. All right. Are you guys ready
Ready?
to be in the picture? Anyone wants to be in the picture? Turn on your camera. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sign Rocket. Oh, Deb came back in time. We saw Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me save it. Save. Hold on.
I'm here.
Yay, Deb is back. Okay, we'll go to her big screen of Deb. Okay, let's change it to side view. Everybody keep muted, okay? So Deb will stay in the middle section. Go ahead, Deb.
Alrighty. We're gonna learn about cities. If I can remember them. Okay. Detroit. Letter D. Detroit. Detroit. It's almost the same as Chicago. C. Chicago. We have Detroit and Chicago. Phoenix. Phoenix. It's almost like an Egypt feeling, but it's Phoenix. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. P. Philadelphia. Buffalo, for Buffalo, New York is Buffalo, not the Buffalo. Buffalo. Why? Buffalo. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Baltimore is B. Baltimore. Baltimore. Another B. Boston. Boston. Atlanta is A. Atlanta. Atlanta. Pittsburgh. 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 Milwaukee. 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 San Diego. SD. San Diego. Los Angeles. LA. Los Angeles. New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans. Someone has said something about Florida. I'm not sure what Orlando. I think it's Orlando. I'm not sure. That's where Ash lives. Orlando. Yep.
Lynn, you're muted, Lynn.
Thanks for letting me know. Where's Deb? Okay, I think she dropped out again. See.
She disappeared.
Yeah.
She disappeared.
Oh, Deb's back. I'm still here, she said. Okay, we'll do a group picture. Which city should we sign for the group picture? Which is a good, clear sign. Okay, Buffalo. Okay, everybody's Buffalo. All right, you guys ready for a picture? One. This is the sign, you guys, like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, sign Buffalo. Very good. I'll save it. Okay, thank you. All right, we're done.
Well, all right. That's it from here for now. Let's see. Any parting words before we go to extra overtime with Rob Lynn live? They're crazy.
And we'll do singing with John after we stop the recording. Wait, are we going to just record? I think last time we just recorded.
We just recorded the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. We need to do a song, and then anybody else want to make a comment before we bid everybody on farewell? Let's go to John Barilla in New York City, home of the only earthquake in the world.
Okay. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hi.
So tonight, I love to do the jazz kind of love songs that I've been doing, and they all seem to be from an older period, you know, back in the 30s or around there. And it's just I don't know why I like them so much, but it's always a lot of fun. So tonight I have one. It's one of those songs that I don't know if one artist is known for their hit because it's one of those where, you know, a lot of people recorded this song at one time or another. It's a big song for a lot of folks. Of course, but there's one interesting thing though about one of the people that recorded it, which I'll give you a little information. Not a whole lot of information about this is what this song is about, but at any rate, I'll give you what I have here. In 1931, while most of America was reeling from the already desperate years of the Great Depression, songwriters Gerald Marks and Seymour Simons had reason to celebrate their one important songwriting collaboration. In other words, this is the only song these two guys wrote together, okay? And it was All of Me. All of Me. It first saw the light of day beginning in an open-ended dominance of the song category of great standards, the kind of memorable composition that supersedes any boundaries of specific years or eras. Truly a towering song. All of Me, first introduced, you won't even know this person, I'll bet, first introduced by the singing star Belle Baker. I've hardly even heard of her, but at any rate, Belle Baker was recorded. Well, she's the person that really introduced this song in 1931. Okay, but many people have recorded it, like I said. Now, interesting thing is, Frank Sinatra, who I do a lot of Frank Sinatra stuff, well, he recorded this song, All of Me, on, let's see, 4 different times. Frank Sinatra made 4 different recordings of All of Me, each time with a different interpretation. More recently, country star Willie Nelson recorded the song All of Me, a version which enjoyed a lengthy stay on both the pop and the country charts. So you can see where this song has even been a hit in recent times. Just interesting stuff about the song. The fact that I love the fact that Frank Sinatra recorded it 4 times, each time with a different style or interpretation. Very interesting. So it's a big song over the years, and it's called All of Me. Now we're going to go over to where I have the song. Let's see here. Okay, is everything working? Nope, nothing turned off on me like it usually does, I think. Okay, so let's give it a try. So here we are with the song, another jazzy, but a love song, but a jazzy kind of thing called All of, even Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, all of them recorded this song. Okay, sorry. Here we go with All of Me. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips. I want to lose them. Take my arms. I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took my part. It was my heart. So why not take all of me? Yeah. Little instrumental. Yeah. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on here without you? You took the best, so why not take the rest? Oh, baby, take all of me. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, folks. I'm actually crying. My eyes are watering. I don't know what's going on. Oops.
Thank you, John. Hey, we appreciate that very much. Someone else coming to the panel? Did I hear? All right, all right, all right. Were you bringing someone else on? I didn't see or hear them yet.
No, I don't see any hands.
Okay. Well, all righty. Anyone else have anything for us before we head to overtime here? And
Why
if
don't we
you
play
have
the
to
video
go,
that? Why don't we play the video that Greg was suggesting? 5 minutes, the video.
I'd love to play it. I wasn't sure if he wanted us to play it here, but yeah, this is a good time for it for sure.
We can stop the recording.
Stop the recording. Excellent idea, Francis. I think Sifu Tarzan has to do that.
Chris,
Of course, will do. Okay, will do. After Lynn will stop the recording on
Stop the
OConnect
recording.
and say their goodbyes to the live streamers,
All
the
right, to the
audience
live
there.
streamers, we want to thank you for being here. If you notice, it's pretty clear. You can hear what's going on, and we're very proud of that and pleased to bring it to you. That's what we do at Roblin Live. A little bit different than most, but hey, we're here to host. So thanks a lot for being here. We appreciate the the chat was blown up tonight. Absolutely. I checked into the chat on the live streams, blown up. I checked in the chat here, blown up. So we just couldn't keep track of it all. So if we missed saying something back to you, please know it wasn't intentional. It was totally inadvertent. That we're getting old and older. I'm the old one. She's getting older, and we just I don't know. We just can't keep up with the chat. Even when we slow it down, it's flying by. So we appreciate everybody. It's you guys that have made Roblin Live what it is today. We're very proud of that. We're very pleased that we do bring value every night. We don't know anyone else that brings value each and every broadcast. We think we do, and that's good for everybody. And we will continue to do it as long as Ash will have us, since he's signing the checks, quote unquote, and he can pull the string anytime. So we appreciate being on here, Ash. Thank you very much for that. Do want to say that we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow also will be OES India 9 p.m. Asia time, and my grandma Mary did that to me for 30 years, 35 years. I would be in the middle of saying something. She'd say, yeah, but, and. So I got it. Was that all we needed to do? Was the grandma in? Okay. So we're good. We'll see everybody, hopefully. We'll see many of you on the After Hours program. But now, please stand by. I think Lynn's going to knock off the recording for now, and we'll go ahead and play the 5-minute video that Greg has for us.
Great.
And he is.
He is here?
He's right there, center stage.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Is that okay, Greg? We're going to play it after the stream recording stuff. So let me